What's good? What up? What it do? It's your man Damian here, but you can call me Dame. Back again with another video for you here on the Damian Reaction. Hey yo, this one right here says all the reasons Jay-Z might be guilty. I'm really excited about this one. I mean, let me rephrase that. I'm not excited. Like, I don't want to see dude go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I would actually hope that none of this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit is true. Because, like I said, I like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I like his music. You know what I'm saying? I like Jay-Z. So I would hate to see him go down like this, you know? But there's a part of me that's like, yo, as crazy as the industry is, you know what I'm saying, with this Diddy shit going on. And you've heard stories before about shit that goes on in the industry. And then, you know what I'm saying, in Hollywood, part of me is like, it could be true. So, I mean, I don't know, but like I said, all the reasons Jay-Z might be guilty, I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to hear this shit. I want to see what the reasons are. I'm pretty sure y'all do too. So let's just stop all the shenanigans, all the bullshit, and let's get right into the video. Let's go.
Ever since the downfall of Diddy started this year, people have been wondering who's next. Which one of Diddy's close friends was involved in all the shady behavior? It wasn't long after Diddy's arrest that people started pointing fingers at Jay-Z, as he and Diddy seemed to be very close friends. People started to say Jay-Z was going to be next, and now that's exactly what happened, as Jay-Z is now being sued for R-wording a 13-year-old with Diddy. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be breaking down all the details of this lawsuit against Jay-Z. Let's get right into it. Since Diddy got arrested, one person who has been awfully quiet was no other than Jay-Z, the man who partied with Diddy for over 20 years. Now, as of yesterday, we know exactly why Jay-Z has been so quiet, because he might be guilty too. According to this new lawsuit that was just released Sunday, Jay-Z is just as guilty as Diddy. So much so that he allegedly participated in R-wording a 13-year-old alongside Diddy. Now, I can't say I was surprised by these allegations made against Jay-Z. Not at all. I have been calling out Jay-Z for over 3 years now. The first video I made about Jay-Z was literally 3 years ago. Last year, I made a video calling out all his strange behavior. I called out the fact that he's been with Beyonce since she was very young.
This is true. This is true. They say she's been groomed for that dude right there. Let's go.
According to Jay-Z, he got with Beyonce when she was of age. But what he admitted in an old interview might suggest that Jay-Z actually met Beyonce when she was only 16 or 17. Even though Beyonce claims she met Jay back in 1999 when she was 18 or 19. In this interview, Jay-Z tells us otherwise, as in 2007 he did an interview with Charlie Rose where he told Charlie he met her 10 years prior to that day. 10 years before 2007 would have been 1997, which would have made Beyonce only 16 when they met. If we look at Jay when he's asked this question, he starts to act a bit suspicious. When he's asked how long ago he met Beyonce, he doesn't even give a straight answer, only that he met her when she began recording music, then stating it was 10 years prior.
Because Beyonce has a deal and they know I know her. So, but
how long have you known her?
Wow, a long time.
How long? 10 years?
How long? However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
was it 5 years?
Yeah, that nigga avoiding that shit. He don't want to say, yeah, well, I met him when she was like 15. You know what I'm saying? And he's like 25 or some shit. But damn, dude, come on, Hove. I mean, damn, bro. I mean, okay, she might have been cute, but she was a youngin', dog. She was a youngin'. I mean, come on, man. You was Hove, man. You could have had some other ones of legal age. Let's go.
Was it?
I met her 10 years ago. I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself at that time, wow?
I said, yeah, that's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
As you saw for yourself, you can see Jay-Z didn't want to answer that question. This pretty much tells us that Jay-Z could have possibly had something going on with Beyonce since she was underage. It's the same thing with Foxy Brown, who was also just a young teen when she crossed paths with Jay-Z. Many people have actually said Jay-Z was in a relationship with Foxy Brown since she was underage. One of those people being Nick Cannon, who during an interview with Dame Dash presses him on the situation.
which was Foxy Brown's sign.
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you-
putting
I'm
me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep
question.
asking
That nigga
me,
always be
I'm
fly-
responsible for everything.
You the
That nigga
boss.
always be
Yo,
flying off
don't
the
beat
handle,
around the bush. What
motherfucking
you
I'm just
Dame
What do you
Dash.
mean by that question?
I'm just
What are you
asking.
insinuating?
I'm not
asking
insinuating.
about
I just
Foxy
asked
Brown.
You know what he's
I-
insinuating,
I thought
Dame.
Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like you.
All I'm
it
saying
sounds
is in
like
this
you got
industry,
some-
we live
it
in these
seems like
glass
you got. It
houses.
seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Y'all keep asking me questions. Want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't got.
He
to
said,
do with
ask that nigga.
And I don't even know nothing about that. You playing?
You my man.
I know not
See,
with me.
see, see?
When you say that Foxy was
Look at him.
16 when she got signed, why did you say that just now?
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between Foxy and Jay.
As you heard for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Cannon claims that Jay-Z was known to be in a relationship with Foxy Brown, allegedly. It's also the same with Rihanna. I actually spoke about this with the industry publicist Jonathan Hay, and he alleged that Jay-Z and Rihanna most likely had something going on. I want to actually ask you a question about Jay-Z. You said in that interview with Jaguar Wright and Real Life Productions, you stated that you were actually the one responsible for spreading the rumor that Jay-Z and Rihanna had hooked up. Now, my question to you is, do you believe that at all? Did you believe that rumor before you said it, before you claimed it? Do you believe that there's any truth? Not saying that you're accusing Jay-Z, let's make this clear. We're not trying to get anybody in trouble here. But do you believe that there's a possibility that that could have been true?
So as far as the rumor, I came out and said that I started the rumor a long time ago because I was told that I would be rewarded significantly,
Okay.
you know, for coming out and saying that I started the rumor, and it stuck. I was to be the one that was to fall on the sword, so to speak.
Now, you didn't answer the question. You don't have to if you don't want to. At any moment, did you personally feel that they could have had something going on? Jay-Z and Rihanna?
Definitely.
You can say okay, allegedly, definitely.
Not allegedly.
Okay, definitely.
Hmm.
See, I agree with you 100%. That's what I believe
Definitely.
as well. And the people that reached out to you, they essentially made you cover this up. They, like you said, made you throw yourself on the sword and take responsibility for something that you weren't even the one 100% behind the rumor. They just told you to say it. Correct?
Correct.
All of this suggests that
You didn't even
Jay-Z
get
is
broke off
clearly
for it?
into them young. As Kendrick Lamar would call
Yeah,
it,
he's into them
Jay-Z
young.
seems to be a certified PDF file. Add this with his close relationship to Diddy, who has also been accused of going after them young. These allegations don't seem far-fetched at all. Think about it. There was no way that Jay-Z didn't know what was going on at these parties.
That's what I'm saying. Look at them. Look at them two right there. Look at them two right there. Them niggas is besties, yo. They besties. They probably got the best friend necklaces or the bracelets or whatever little together. Them niggas is besties. There's no way in the world he didn't know what the fuck kind of shenanigans Diddy was into and vice versa. Them niggas is doing the same shit, yo. The same shit. I don't care. I don't want to hit. Let's go.
He was attending with Diddy. If he saw what Diddy was up to and never stopped going to Diddy's parties, in my opinion, that explains everything you need to know.
Everything.
Jay-Z is
Never
most
stopped.
likely just like Diddy. And this
Most
is what
likely.
this lawsuit
Birds of a
suggests.
feather
Now,
flock to
I
flock
wanted to
together.
get into the full details of this lawsuit in order to get the full story. I have pulled up the lawsuit. Now let's read it together. On or around September 7, 2000, plaintiff, then 13-year-old, had a friend drive and drop her off near Radio City Music Hall in New York City so she could try to attend the Video Music Awards. Attending the VMAs was on the plaintiff's bucket list, and she believed she can gain entry. Entertainers began arriving. Plaintiff was very excited. Plaintiff arrived at the venue and saw large crowds gathering. As the events began, much of the crowd moved inside, but Plaintiff, without a ticket, remained outside with others and watched the VMAs on a jumbotron. Determined to get into the VMAs or an after party, she approached several limousine drivers parked nearby and attempted to talk her way into either. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work.
That girl was looking for trouble, yo. 13-year-old, what the fuck? She 13 years old. She don't know nothing. She's wet behind the motherfucking ears. But I mean, come on, yo. 13 years. You out there in New York, walking around to the limos, asking the motherfucking drivers, come on. Oh, man, looking thirsty as hell. That girl lucky. I mean, I ain't saying she lucky for what happened to her. What happened to her is fucking horrible. But I'm saying she lucky because it could have been motherfucking worse. You know what I'm talking about? It could have been a lot motherfucking worse. Let's go.
For defending Combs. The driver told her that Combs liked younger girls and said she fit what Diddy was looking for. And while not allowing her into the awards, the driver invited her to an after party. The driver stated that he had to drive Combs and others to this after party first, but instructed plaintiff to return to this location after the event and that he would pick her up and take her to the after party. Later that evening, plaintiff excitedly returned to the same location and waited for what seemed to her a long time. The driver eventually returned and drove her to what he described as the after party. After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at what she believed to be a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway. Once inside, two men asked plaintiff to sign a document which plaintiff did not read, but which she now believes to have been a non-disclosure agreement.
That non-disclosure, that nigga Puffy was good for that non-disclosure shit. You know what I'm saying? He's making sure wasn't nobody talking about nothing that went on at them parties. Well, he was trying to make sure. Actually, them niggas that signed it, they can't talk about it. That's why they ain't talking. So he was pretty smart, I guess, in that aspect. But let's go.
She was told that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave the men her name and signed the form but did not receive a copy. Inside the building, plaintiff recognized many celebrities as she entered what appeared to be a large living room or a foyer containing a large crowd. Plaintiff attempted to mingle in the crowd and talk to several of the celebrities that she recognized whom she had wanted to see at the VMAs. Wait staff circulated through the room carrying trays of drinks and loud music played throughout the venue. Plaintiffs observed widespread substance use. After attempting to talk to numerous celebrities, plaintiff accepted a drink from one of the waitresses circulating the crowd. The drink was a reddish yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. After drinking just a portion of that drink,
yeah, that's something bitter was that ooh-wee. That's what the fuck that was.
Plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. Looking for a place to rest, plaintiff walked down what appeared to be a hallway containing several rooms off of it. She entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom so she can lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. This room contained only a large bed with no furniture of any kind. Soon after Combs entered the room, along with defendant Carter and a female celebrity, plaintiff immediately recognized all three celebrities. Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her, and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff towards a wall, causing plaintiff to fall. Plaintiff got up and stumbled, at which point Combs grabbed her again and threw her on the bed. At this point, Carter began removing plaintiff's clothes, and she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Carter as he R-worded her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. After Carter finished, he stepped back towards the wall. Combs then stepped forward and R-worded plaintiff while Carter and Celebrity B watched.
You know, I don't know, man. I mean, I will say one thing. This fucking or whatever it is, complaint here is very detailed. It's very detailed. So, I mean, I would think, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's very detailed. So I would say that this is probably a real story, or at least a real happening inside this girl's mind. But I don't know. It just seems crazy right now. What he's saying right here, how, you know what I'm saying, Combs, you know, approached her aggressively and, you know, threw her here and threw her there. And then this dude starts taking her clothes off aggressively, you know. I'm just thinking, I'm like, these is celebrity niggas. They rich. They got De Niro's. I'm sure there was a slew of chicks at this party who would have gave them whatever the fuck they asked for. And I'm pretty sure the majority of the chicks at the party was probably blazing, probably looked good as fuck. So I mean, it's just hard for me to picture. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess what's hard is I'm thinking if this is why. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand why. Why would you? You know what I'm saying? Go through that. You know what I'm saying? You're not no regular motherfuckers. Girls is taking off their drawers and throwing them at you. You know what I'm saying? You just blocking, you know what I'm saying? You blocking shit out, you know? It's coming at you that much because of your status, because of who you are. So I just don't see these niggas being that aggressive, trying to take some little 13-year-old girls when there's a whole fucking party full of women out there who are probably all ready, you know what I'm saying? They're all ready to do whatever the fuck them two niggas want to do. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm in the air. Like I said, the whole shit is really detailed. So I mean, it seems like it's, you know, like I said, in her mind, this really happened. This was a true story. But I don't know. I just have a hard. I mean, to me, I just don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? When you got that status and you know how it is. Chicks are just throwing themselves at them dudes. Why would they have to take their? I don't get it. Let's go.
Combs then knocked plaintiff down and attempted to force plaintiff to go down on him. She fought back, standing up quickly and punching at the same time.
See what I'm saying? I try to force her to go down. Why? I just that don't make sense to me. Cause like I said, there's a whole fucking house full of. You could probably snap your fingers and point down, and they'll all drop to their fucking knees. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see why they would go through the just the headache, the trouble of that. I don't know, man. Let's go.
Hitting Combs in the neck. Taken back, Combs stopped his attempt. When Combs backed away in surprise, plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and ran out of the bedroom, holding her dress in front of her like a towel. She ran around the residence until she found the front door and was able to leave the party. Although there were other guests still at the party, no one appeared to take notice of plaintiff's distress or attempted to help her. Once outside, plaintiff...
That's because that was probably a regular occurrence. They were probably used to seeing people run out that motherfucker like that at them kind of parties. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was probably violating a slew of people. Let's go.
Put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. Plaintiff attempted to retrace the route taken by the limo driver. She kept running until she reached the gas station she noticed on the way to the party. A female clerk noticed her distress and allowed her to use the phone. Plaintiff called her father, admitted that she had lied about her whereabouts, and asked him to pick her up. Plaintiff's father arrived to pick her up shortly before dawn. After the assault, plaintiff fell into a deep depression which continues to affect every facet of her life. Plaintiff suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and a seizure disorder caused by stress and trauma. Plaintiff has had difficulty maintaining a normal relationships and lives largely withdrawn from society. As you can see, these are some dark allegations. This 13-year-old at the time alleged that Diddy and Jay-Z and an unnamed female celebrity R-worded her. While the female celebrity didn't participate in the R-wording, she stood and watched it, which makes her just as guilty in my opinion. I wonder who this female celebrity is. In my opinion, it has to either be someone close to Jay or Diddy.
That's what I had heard, and what I had heard also was they believe that it's J-Lo, allegedly. I'm gonna say because I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. I ain't trying to get in trouble my damn self. I'm just telling you what I heard. You know what I mean? That's all. That's what I heard. Let's go.
The people I can think of at the moment were Beyonce or J-Lo. But who knows? Hopefully, eventually her identity is revealed too. Now I know this lawsuit might seem far-fetched as the story sounds unbelievable, but you have to think about the year they were in. In the 2000s, young...
Yo. Did you see that? Hold on, let's bring that back a little bit, because that looked like a room full of little girls. Where the fuck is my mouse at? All right, here it is. Let's bring that back just a skosh. Let's go here. All right, let's run it back again. Let's see.
Who knows? Hopefully, eventually her identity is revealed too. Now I know this lawsuit might seem far-fetched as the story...
Yo, that's 1, 2, 3.
Story sounds unbelievable.
4. I don't know where they at though. I don't know where they at. Maybe they at somebody's home. Maybe that's Blue's friends is having sleepover. I don't know. But that's a room full of little girls right there. I don't know what that's about. They might be at somebody's house. That might be a sleepover for one of the babies. I don't know. Let's go.
Believable, but you have to think about the year they were in. In the 2000s, young kids were behaving more mature than they do now. Just think about it. Drew Barrymore was literally 9 years old, partying in a club, drinking with older guys, all throughout her young life. This was normal back then for young people to be around adults, especially when you consider that Diddy allegedly liked them young. There's possibly so many situations just like this that happen all over the country. To me, these allegations are very believable, and I think they might be true. Now, since the lawsuit dropped, Jay-Z responded on social media denying all of the allegations. Jay-Z posted this statement: "My lawyer received a..."
But Diddy also denied everything. And look where that nigga at now. Let's go.
blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil.
You know, I'm hearing now that he maybe should not have done that. You know what I'm saying? I think he thought he was, you know, trying to be ballsy and like, if you for real, why don't you come at me with the criminal complaint? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you come at me that way? Fuck the civil shit. But I didn't think that he was planning on them calling his bluff, because I had heard that might be in the works to come at him with the criminal joint. We gonna see. But that's why they say be careful what you ask for, because you just might get that shit. Let's go.
One. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims will deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I've done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It's unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. Look forward to showing you just how different I am. Jay-Z also filed to have this lawsuit dismissed. Now honestly, this response only makes him seem more guilty. He sounded just like Diddy when Diddy was first caught and denied all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, truth. That's what I'm... We here. Let's go.
All the allegations as well. Diddy said the same exact thing Jay-Z is saying, just in less words. What I can say though is that he's clearly threatening Tony Busby because he's mad his attempt at silencing him didn't work when he sued them. Jay-Z wants to pretend he wasn't hanging out with Diddy and that he did nothing wrong, but we're not stupid. Birds of a feather flock together. Calling this all a conspiracy theory is laughable when there is so much evidence that would suggest you're into them young. Now him bringing up the fact that he has to tell his daughter was laughable, talking about destroying her innocence. What about the 13-year-old girl's innocence you took when you and Diddy allegedly R-worded her? Jay-Z is a bully with money, and he is going to try to bully his way out of this one. What he needs to do is ask himself how we all knew this was coming, because it's obvious he's just like Diddy, maybe even worse. I believe Tony Busby did his research on this case and has evidence to prove it. We just have to wait for him to release it. Why would he risk his reputation and all his other lawsuits by naming Jay-Z for no reason? While this is all for money, I won't deny that. We can't tell the victim what she thinks she deserves for what Jay-Z and Diddy did to her all those years back. If she feels like money is what she deserves, then who are we to say she doesn't deserve that? I'm going to be praying for Tony Busby and this victim that they stay safe while they fight this boogeyman. I'm going to keep looking into this case and provide you guys with any updates.
Well, damn. Well, damn. Man, I don't know. It's not looking good. And I'm hearing that other people are now coming forward too about Jay-Z. I think I heard now that there are also two male accusers. What's up with all that? I mean, geez, damn. This video's done. That shit is crazy. I'm looking forward to the next one. But until the next one, I'm Damian, but you can call me Dame. I'm out of here. This is the Damian reaction. I appreciate y'all for vibing with me. Please be sure to click that follow or that shit, not that follow, that subscribe. You know what it is. And click that notification bell. So you know what I'm saying? You can find out when I come back with another one. But everybody be safe. I'm out of this bitch. Peace.